from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape...
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Here's Mecole Hardman. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading them out, their 2-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The numbers for him from a week ago. 7 catches, 65 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already early in this game.
They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Nick Chubb on the carry.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. His throw incomplete.
Watson's pass.
That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
3. Buccaneers, nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Deshaun Kaiser, the former Notre Dame man, will lead his troops onto the field.
He was only 12-11 in his career at Notre Dame as a starter, and that scares some scouts. But others still see the intriguing mix that is Deshaun Kaiser, a guy who can throw the ball, make any throw you're looking for, and, of course, escape pressure with his legs as well.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Play action now. Kaiser. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Throwing on second and long. Kaiser, and this one's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle, the Pro Bowl tight end, and it's third down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
4th down.
On 4th down, on is the punter, Colby Wadman. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On the delay, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And And it brings up third down.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Watson. And his pass incomplete.
Watson's pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
To throw again, Watson. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Watson's pass.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
First down, New Orleans.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Buccaneers 0.
Second and 7 from the 20. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. A quick slant to Hill. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the
back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They go play action. Kaiser. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Saints. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On play action, Kaiser. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Grady Jarrett able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. They've got the lead. They haven't really had to utilize him all that much so far, but I guess if you're winning on the scoreboard, not too much to complain about.
Not at all, but you know those guys out wide. They want as many catches as they can possibly get. They may need him later on if things get a little tighter.
Yeah, so far 2 catches. We'll see what happens here as the game progresses. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 38.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the air now with Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run.
Harrison.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The return man here, T.J. Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
56.
Throwing again. Kaiser. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Kaiser. That's caught by his running back, Raheen Mostert. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they will get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He hasn't had his usual star-studded performance so far, but still the second quarter, and they're still up on the scoreboard.
And sometimes even as a decoy, you can have a big impact on the game, and that's what we've seen thus far. They're still able to get it done. They found other ways. They haven't had to utilize him as a top priority just yet, but you know he's waiting and available.
Yeah, now the question is, how will they utilize him here? And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Complete to Ronald Jones. It's a gain of 8.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Operating from the gun, Watson. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Complete to Tyreek.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On third down, Kaiser. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Ronald gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brought down by Drew Tranquill. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Saints 1st down.
Back to throw. Watson. Gets this one to Hill. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score. Saints 16. Buccaneers 3.
Comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off with a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He's got Jack Doyle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Kaiser on first down. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle.
Kaiser's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Stephon Tuitt on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Thomas Davis on the tackle.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Delay of game, offense.
They're killing us there.
So that'll back them up 5. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? What about the 18-yard line, it looks like? And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
Here's Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Third from the gun. Here's Watson. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. A quick slant to Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
6-yard gain on the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That one complete to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So out comes the field goal team once more.
A 32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will swell the lead to 16.
Saints 19, Buccaneers 3.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 24-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd.
Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do, you do.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Kaiser. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Play fake. Kaiser. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the 1st half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Kaiser. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Doyle, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Kaiser again. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Kaiser yet again. And Eifert has it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. His throw caught right around the 6.
That's enough.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Raheen Mostert there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Kaiser, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again to Jones. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.